7:59. 7:59. I'm logging in. Is it here yet? It is still not 8 o'clock. Did it come out early? Episode 8. Is that the Upside Down? It's out. Did it come out early? Wait, no, that's... Oh, what am I talking about? It's not the right season. All right, season 5. It is 8 o'clock on the dot, and there it is. The Right Side Up. It's out. Pardon the interruptions. Netflix home. Netflix home. It's crashing. Everything is crashing. I think 5 million people tried to get on at the same time. New episode. Will it start? I think I'm in. You want to see more of what I do? In the description link for Patreon, where you'll see every episode of Stranger Things in full, unedited. You want your own requested show or movie, go to the link. Ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level, I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives, like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, finishing up Yellowstone, Warehouse 13, Leverage, Sherlock, Once Upon a Time, just finished Pushing Daisies, Tulsa King, It Welcome to Derry, Rama, One Half, Fiona and Cake, and The Mighty Nine. All their new animated shows are done. We're jumping into the new Game of Thrones spin-off that is coming out very soon. Thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, final episode ever of Stranger Things. Yeah, it's in 2 hours and 8 minutes. Murray and company storm the gates.
What if it was a malfunction?
Baby back down. That beating, very disturbing. The way that thing looks is so badass. Chapter 8, The Right Side Up, final episode ever of Stranger Things. We're gonna make this work, and then we're gonna die. So she is in some sort of like trance.
Hi.
We pulled her in. Now there we go, okay.
Mother of God.
Good news is, our theory was correct. A giant planet is...
Somebody grab him? Yeah. My God, with the going to black and not showing you what happens.
Oh, God, the bastard! Yes!
Yeah, but like how much? All clear, boys and girls.
You ready? Yeah.
We have all finally made it to the other side. And there is a lot of us. Look how many there are.
Where are they?
Why can't he see us?
I love it. This is what he did to Will. He was doing this to Will.
Hello, brother.
Hello, brother? Why did we just stop to say hello, brother? Get a rocket launcher and say no words, just fire a rocket or a missile at him.
You are the curse.
Oh, she shot somebody. Oh my God, did he shoot into the tank or something? Tell me he shot holes into the tank. He shot into the frickin' tank. Oh my God, he did not. Is this real? Is that real? I think he thinks he shot her and he's breaking the tank. I'm thinking he thinks he shot her.
Get to the command!
Is she shot? Is she shot? She's not shot, right? He just, yeah, she's not shot.
What did you do?
He tricked her. Hell better do it. Hell better do it. Murray's gonna take out this helicopter. To her power on top of that. Amazing, awesome. There we go. Hell taking everybody out. Like, pop. Like that? Yep, looks like it. Oh, did he get her?
No!
Oh, no.
My story was always going to end here.
Is that like it took him over? I'm assuming this consumes him and this is what made him Vecna.
Fight me.
It's almost like Ukatoa. It literally got absorbed into him. This is literally like the orb. Oh my God in heaven. Instantly had that power.
That's why the Mind Flayer didn't want you in the cave.
Don't listen to it, Henry. It is controlling you right now.
Never ending story.
Call my name.
Oh my God, is that the spider? What do we even do? too. Good for her.
The only way to damage anything of that scale, we spread out.
One of us draws it to that canyon. The rest take positions on those cliffs.
Do you know how long it would take us to get to the tops of those cliffs? Days. Like. Oh, they got up there. They got up to the top of the cliffs. Oh, he's going back on it.
Freddy, you son of a bitch! Freddy!
Fred's gonna kill all the babies. Dang. She's using everything she's got right now.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Are you telling me that we did it? Spitting up darkness. What is this darkness? A lie to do something about this. I love that he's just choking out. Is Joyce gonna like decapitate him?
You fucked with the wrong family.
Oh, we got the axe here.
I didn't run away this time.
I just want this to be over.
Yeah, there's.
Do you see Al?
Better off saying she's dead. She's like, that's it. Bitty, 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 bitty. That's all, folks.
Please don't do this.
Mike, I need you to help them understand my choice.
Man, that wall came down quick. Everything came down quick. I'm assuming it's just gonna go. I'm thinking it's just gonna be like nothing, like it was never there. Yeah, you just see right through to the other side. And the fact that everyone's so quiet and silent, are we gonna have like a 5 years later? Is it gonna be like a giant time jump right here? 18 months later, they did do a huge time jump.
When she cast Sunbeam, believed that she was dead.
It was the thing, the flicker, yeah.
Where did she go?
No one knows. In a beautiful land, somewhere far away.
3 waterfalls.
But she finally finds happiness.
This is just a theory, right?
We just have to believe.
We don't, but I choose to believe that it is.
I believe.
Guys, what's going on?
You said you'd been done an hour ago.
All those kids seem pretty normal. I can't believe they're not more traumatized. We might just end on that. Is the door gonna open? Are we gonna end it on that? All right, everybody, that is it for season 5, the finale of Stranger Things. It is over. Everything is done. That is it. It's in the books. It was a good finale. It was a good finale. If I have any complaints, I feel like they ended it all so quickly. I feel like there were so many goodbyes, and like, I'm not hating it. I'm just going to get the negatives out of the way first. I feel like they spent so much time on all the goodbyes that it didn't even come close to the amount of time we spent on the actual battle. Like, we've hyped up Vecna so much to the point where at the end of season 4, I felt like that was a more climactic ending than what built up in this. Now, granted, we end up getting to the other planet, so to speak. Well, they're calling it another planet. They're saying planets are colliding. We climb up through the wormhole. We get to where Vecna is, you know, inhaling or siphoning all this negative energy from all these kids. We get there, we now find out this gigantic dark crystal looking like building is actually an upside down spider, which is hilarious because it's the upside down. So it's like an upside down spider shooting out through the base of the wormhole. I don't know how I didn't think of that, because I was saying for the longest time, it looks like a monster in itself. Like the whole tower thing, it looks like these fingers. It looked like Vecna's hands, but I thought it was just the way it grew out of the ground. And then even when Vecna's in there, we see this crazy looking heartbeat. And I've even said that multiple times, that where it is looks like it's got a beating heart. But I thought it was just trying to make it where like the cavern or the building itself was a living entity. Like, not like it was going to turn into a spider like it did, but that it had like a heartbeat and that it had like a soul or it was living or something. It ends up unfolding 8 legs legs. I mean, it was pretty obvious once it happened. And it's even more funny to me being that I said I've just finished It Welcome to Derry, and it turns into a spider at the end of the movies and in the original, in the 1989-90 version. It turns into a giant spider. So I'm like, oh my God. And a lot of this is based on fear, like very Nightmare on Elm Street, very much fear giving Vecna power or something, even though it's not the fear itself. It's more so keeping the kids afraid so that they allow him to manipulate and stuff, meaning Henry and Vecna. But we end up finding out that Vecna was just another kid and that he survived and the mind flare got into the mind of Henry, and Henry, because he was weakened by everything, just went along with it. So he was just as vulnerable as us, just more experienced and given more powers or whatever. But as soon as Elle goes in and Elle starts fighting him, I feel like the battle happens so quick. And while they're fighting inside, while Elle and Vecna are fighting each other, we're like, see those cliffs up there that are like 10 miles away? We're going to climb up to the top of those cliffs and shower fire and bullets down on this thing. Why didn't it fight back? Why didn't it attack us? How the hell did we get up to the cliff so quick? I am not even exaggerating. There is no way anybody would have been able to get up there within a day, probably, from where we were standing. If you asked anybody, how long would it take for you to realistically, if you were like an experienced climber or hiker or anything, it would have taken them like a half a day to a day just to even get close to getting up there. And we did it in like a matter of minutes. In a matter of minutes, we got from the ground all the way to the top of the cliff. We're just firing flamethrowers and Molotov cocktails at this thing, and this thing is just burning alive. I feel like it wouldn't even have made a dent. I feel like if we were throwing Molotov cocktails at this thing, it wouldn't even have ignited, let alone the whole thing is in fire and it's not even attacking us. And then Elle just throws Vecna. Granted, you had to have Will come in, and Will kind of took over Vecna enough where Elle could do what she needed to do. But I feel like it was all like very anticlimactic. Like I pretty much knew Will was going to do what he did and Elle was going to do what she did. And then it felt like it just happened so easy that she just shot him onto the thing and he dies. Then I'm like, okay, it's like a typical horror. We're going to have him pop back up and he's going to be like, gotcha. What, did you think it was that easy? But no, we pretty much got it done that easy, because then Joyce is like, you ruined my family, and chops his head off with an axe, violently decapitating this thing with one swing after another in front of all of these children that are already probably traumatized. And I get it. It was very emotional and impactful, I guess. But that was it. That's it. Vecna's gone. And then the military comes, grabs us. We all just assume we're going to come right out of the Upside Down and the military isn't going to be mad. We literally shot and killed military to get where we wanted. And then we pull out. We're shocked that they're even there. Linda Hamilton takes us, and then Elle just stands there. And granted, I didn't think of the collie angle where she actually made her invisible. I just assumed Elle did it. But the fact that the things were shooting at her, I didn't like really think of the fact that she couldn't use her powers. But it didn't matter to me, because in the end, it was the same end game. It was just done differently. So they tricked me or fooled me with the fact that I thought Collie was dead. But I didn't even think of the fact that Elle could use her powers. So in the end, it's like I 100% would have bet my life that Elle had gotten out of there, that she wasn't really just standing there letting everybody see her get taken in front of the military. It just like it made sense that she is visibly showing people, look, I'm gone. I got taken with the Upside Down. So sure enough, but here's the thing. We weren't really confirmed one way or another. So I guess I do give it to the show. I like that they ended it on that. They didn't give us like a little top spin in like Inception or Batman where it's like, did I just see Batman? And then they kind of ended ambiguously. Even The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. The guy who's narrating it literally says, I'd like to think that he made it back to the village and lived this happily ever after kind of life with the samurai, or the woman he loved that was the samurai. But they never tell you. And he goes, that's at least how I'd like to look at it, or how I'd like to think of it. So we don't know for sure. Mike could have just made all this up. He is the storyteller. That was even better too, because they made it like, well, he is the storyteller, so he tells a good story. And I like that angle. So, I mean, if it's going to end anyway, I feel like that was the best way they could have ended it based on everything they did. I just thought as far as the seasons went, it was probably like the least climactic battle of anything we've dealt with in any season. Like I said, even though it was the biggest, scariest, craziest looking monster we've ever encountered, I feel like we took it down so easy. How are we running from it? How did we get to the top of the cliffs? How did we not die instantly? I mean, these are things that obviously you can say about any season, but I feel like the odds were so stacked against us with that thing that it didn't make a whole lot of sense that we were able to do the things we did in the short amount of time we did it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. That is how we're ending Stranger Things. I would probably, I mean, like I said, I don't think it's a bad finale. It's above average. I would give it an above average finale, but it's probably not even in my top 3 finales of the show itself. I think there was way better finales and way better cliffhangers. And like I said, also, they have to wrap it up in a way where there's no cliffhanger because this is the final season and they went into it knowing that. But I don't know. I just felt like there could have been a better way to handle it. You guys let me know what you think. I'm going to go edit this up. You want to see more of what I do? In the description link for Patreon where you'll see every episode of Stranger Things in full, unedited. You want your own requested short movie, go to the link. Ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, finishing up Yellowstone, Warehouse 13, Leverage, Sherlock, Once Upon a Time, just finished Pushing Daisies, Tulsa King, It Welcome to Dearie, Rama, One Half, Fiona and Cake, and The Mighty Nine. All their new animated shows are done. We're jumping into the new Game of Thrones spin-off that is coming out very soon. Thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.